Hello everyone, this is Shabnam here. Welcome back to my channel, The Counseling Corner. Hope you all are doing good. It's been quite some time that I was not able to post any videos, and I have been receiving a couple of messages from people asking me what happened. I'm really sorry I was not in the position to revert back to you, as well as some of them who were aware of that I have been infected with COVID have messaged me telling that they are praying for me every day. And I would like to thank you wholeheartedly for all your prayers. So I am slowly recovering. Mostly, I think 80% I have recovered. So in today's video, I'm just going to share with you my experience, how I got infected, what are the symptoms that I have experienced, what medications I have taken, and what are the post-COVID symptoms which I'm still experiencing. Hope this information would be useful to you. See, actually, I'm a immunocompromised person. So 2 years back, I had undergone a major surgery and I survived with great difficulty. So being an immunocompromised person, I was very careful. I was double cautious. So I never used to go out anywhere. Like anywhere I went, even downstairs I went, I used to always wear mask. I used to sanitize, follow all the hygiene protocols. But as people say, no, if something is destined to happen, it does happen, no matter how careful you are. So maybe this happened with me. So I just remember one day I had gone down, I stay in an apartment, I had gone down to pick some fruits and vegetables, and I found the vendor was not wearing a mask and he was persistently coughing. It just came to my mind, no, let me just walk off. But I thought anyway, I'm wearing a mask. As well as people said in that area, there are no cases. So I thought, let me just quickly pick up some vegetables and go. So I just picked up the vegetables, I paid him the money, and I went up. And that one day, that particular day, what mistake I have done is that I did not inhale after going. So after that, I took it lightly. I never even thought such thing would happen. But I really don't remember, maybe after 5 or 6 days or how many days, because I remember that is the only day which I had gone out. So in the morning when I woke up, I had severe body pain. I could not get out of the bed. My back, my shoulders and my legs were paining so very badly. I have never experienced such pain. So I asked my daughter to just give me a massage, and I just had something to eat, and I just took a Dolo and I slept off. And then in the afternoon, I felt relaxed. That is, the pain disappeared, and then I just did not bother about it. And after 2 days, what happened is that I started developing throat pain. And again, for throat pain, I usually take Septalin. So I just took Septalin, 2 in the morning, 2 in the night, and yes, I was fine. And after that, in afternoon, I was just taking a session for corporate, where I observed suddenly I started feeling very chill, and I started feeling very weak. I was not able to talk. I understood that something is going wrong with me, but somehow I managed to complete that session. And again, the same thing what I did is that I took a Dolo, and I just avoided thinking that, no, I'm fine, I would get fine. Okay, so this is how I was avoiding. But it was maybe after, I think, the 5th or 6th day, the symptoms started becoming worse. So what I felt is that I started feeling very giddy. I was not able to go stand in the kitchen and cook anything, and I started feeling very weak. I could not sleep at night, and I had severe body pain. And as well as what I felt, my tongue, it's becoming tasteless. I could not taste anything. So when I saw my tongue in the mirror, there was a thick white coating. And I started, and I'm a person who does a lot of breathing exercise. So every day I make it a point to do breathing exercise, and very comfortably I am able to do even 75 to 100 counts. When I tried doing the breathing exercise, I started getting very exhausted. I found even 20 to 30 counts I was not able to do, and I'm feeling very exhausted. And then even I started getting fever. So what I did is that I contacted my doctor and told him that these are the symptoms which I have, and I feel very weak. I'm not able to get up and do anything. So he immediately told me that there is no doubt it is COVID. These are all the symptoms of COVID. And he told me, since I have postponed so many days, it could become serious suddenly. So I should immediately start with the medication. Though I had not taken the test, he said slowly I can go ahead with the test, but to start with the medication. So I started with the medication. He gave me some antibiotic, doxy he gave me, and the vitamin tablets like Zincovit, vitamin C, vitamin D he asked me to take, as well as some ivermectin he asked me to take, and I think Montag LC. So I started with this course of medication. Then I was feeling a little better, but even then the tiredness was there, the breathlessness was there, and he advised me to get an oximeter and to keep checking my oxygen saturation every 2 hours. So yes, I did get it, and any time I checked, it always showed 98 or 99, but mostly it showed 99. So though I was finding it difficult to breathe sometimes, I had breathlessness, so I was very happy assuming that my oxygen is fine, saturation is fine, so everything is fine with me. Only later I realized that it was not working properly. So after which what I did, so I thought my oxygen is fine, so there is no risk, because doctor told me only if your saturation level goes down, then you have to contact me. Otherwise you just take this medication and take good rest, hydrate yourself and do some mild breathing exercise and you would be fine. And then suddenly as the days went, what happened is that I started developing chest pain, and it was really very bad. And after that the pain started with my left hand. I was not able to lift my left hand, and I started having a lot of chest pain. So then I thought it was gastric. So I thought maybe because I'm taking so much of medication, maybe because I always have gastric problems. So I thought it was gastric, and again avoided for 2 days, and then again I got in touch with the doctor. So the doctor said, yes, sometimes it happens that COVID might be affecting your heart or lungs or something like that. So immediately you need to go ahead with a couple of tests. So he wrote some test for me. That was some infection test which I had taken, but luckily everything came normal. Only thing is that my lymphocytes level was showing quite high, as well as my neutrophil level was showing less. So that means there is some infection. That was after the 14th or 15th day. That means there was some infection in my body still. So I contacted the doctor, I sent the reports to the doctor, but the doctor said mostly everything is normal, so nothing to worry about it. But this is a virus which is creating problem in you, so you would be fine. So again he just asked me to take rest and eat, be completely in rest, and take a nice nutritious food. So, but even then I was having some doubts. So again I got in touch with another doctor, and that doctor also told me the same thing, but he said like after 2 weeks again you can take the test. So as for now, no medication, you would be fine, and asked me to do mild exercise. But one thing what I realized is that I was undergoing a training, and I am a person like anything, even if I read once, I would be able to recall everything and tell. But my mind was very confused. I was it has affected my memory. I'm not able to remember even few sentences what the trainer is telling. When she asked me to repeat, I was not in the position to repeat that. So I understood not only my body but my mind is also affected. So so this happened, and maybe after the I think 15th or 16th day, one day when I just woke up in the morning, I felt that I couldn't walk. I had a severe catch in my lower back. My back was hurting so very badly. I was unable to sit. I was unable to stand for quite some time, as well as in the bed. I was not even able to turn, the other side and sleep. It was so very painful. And I realized my mom is a stroke patient, and she was totally dependent on me, and there were no mates also because of this pandemic. So I realized that I would not be able to do any work, any physical work. I'm not able to go stand in the kitchen. So then my brother, my sister, as well as a lot of my friends were only advising me, why don't you go off to your hometown? So why don't you, and my brother was telling, why don't you come here? And it's better you come off here. But what happened is that I did not have the guts to travel. So I thought, no, it's impossible. How am I going to travel 4 to 5 hours? Because the main problem with me was that I was not able to sit even for half an hour. I used to develop severe back pain. But it was impossible for me to manage. So I thought, okay, but luckily I was not able to pack anything. Everything was done by my daughter. So somehow my brother made some arrangement for e-pass. So I came to my hometown. So now I'm in my hometown. I'm in Yercaud, and I feel much better. There's a lot of improvement. I think it's a week since I've been here. Because one thing is that I can go for walk here. breathe in fresh air, because no, in my brother's resort in the house, it is located in the center of the estate, and surrounding there are trees, so I need not wear a mask. That's the best part of it. And so I've started, I got in touch with my Ayurvedic doctor, and he had given me some guidance. So I've started following all that, and I really feel much better. So I've started doing my breathing exercise. I've started going for walks. Yes, now luckily at least 50 counts I'm able to do breathing exercise also very comfortably. But still I have a severe back pain, which no, it starts aggravating if I sit for quite some time, or if I stand for quite some time also, I do get this back pain. Now it has started raining here. So one thing what I would like to share with you from my experience is that fear is one thing which aggravates everything. See, luckily for me, I don't know whether it is good or whether it is bad thing. Anytime I was checking my oximeter, it was showing 99. So in my mind, I was thinking very positive that I'm perfectly fine, because doctor said it is a risk only if your oxygen level saturation goes down. So when I came here to AirCard and I told my brother, he asked me, what's your saturation level? Are you checking regularly? I said, yes, it's 99 always. So he said, how can it be 99 always? So he got his oximeter and he gave it to me. So when I checked with that, it was fluctuating from 94, 95 or 96, right? Then one thing what I realized is that maybe if I had checked there and it showed 94, maybe I must have got tensed, right? That would have aggravated my symptoms. But since it was showing 99, I was very confident that I'm perfectly fine, right? It might not be COVID also, that I'm fine, that it's not affected my lungs as such. So I was very confident, and so I did not get scared. I did not have the fear. So what I would like to tell you is that, see, I discussed with my doctor, who said, many people must have already got infected and they must have been asymptomatic and they must have recovered. So like no matter how cautious we are, sometimes even we are at home, because when I discussed with many of my friends who are in Delhi, who are in Mumbai, I realized that yes, they had not gone out, they had taken a lot of precautions, but somehow they had got infected. So there is a chance that most of us would get infected. But what I would like to say is that remove that fear from your mind. See, don't see these negative newses and don't see these videos and forwards, no, which was going to instill some fear. Try to be very strong, right? Don't see these death newses. Don't try to see, that all what's happening around. So because whatever information you need to know about COVID, how you have to take precaution, we already know about it. So just avoid all these negative newses. And one more thing what I would like to tell you is that if you have unconditional faith in God, and if you just trust in God and just leave things to God, I feel like everything would be fine. That is what I have experienced in my life, because this is not the first time. There were situations where people thought that I would never survive, but I coped up with those situations and I'm still alive. So I think that is one thing which makes me really strong, because when I feel that nothing could happen, I just leave it to God and I said, okay, God, whatever is your wish, let that happen. So one important thing is that remove the fear from your mind, just think positive and just keep praying to God and everything would be fine. So I would wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay healthy. In my next video, I would tell you what are the things which my Ayurvedic doctor had suggested, which I have started doing for the past 5 to 6 days, and I have found a lot of improvement in my post-COVID symptoms. And I'm hopefully thinking that very soon I would be perfectly fine as before. So wish you all the best and thank you.